Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin here. I got the Brave New Coin Liquid Index for Bitcoin, overall picture over in here. And, there's a lot of bearish sentiment out there for the crypto market, mainly because, in my opinion, of what the Fed is doing and the interest rate hikes, the quantitative tightening. So people are under the assumption that everything must go down, right? That's based on fact, isn't it, guys? I'm going to ask you a question. Is that based on fact? Let's take a look at the overall picture of Bitcoin right here, guys. Okay, so we have Bitcoin's the history of Bitcoin and it going over this trajectory that it's going on. And you can see how it did a moonshot off there, like an altcoin, and then you can see the trajectory that Bitcoin's going on. Probably something just like that, guys. Okay, so you can see way down over here. That's like 454,000 back in the year 2031, something like that. That's just a guess. But we go through the history here and look at the RSI and its peaks, and it has a nice peak there, third wave peak, more than likely right there because it went so high in the RSI. And you can see down here at the bottom, I'm going to open this up for you down here at the bottom. And then what did Bitcoin do? It went up like that, and then it came back down, and you see it made another wave. Wave one here, back down for a 2, 3, whether it's there or there, is open for debate, and then it went back up here, and now the RSI is way back down here. So let's see. Let's remove all the media. What do you do usually? Let's see. Bitcoin was down here, it went up, it's down here, and went up, and it's down here, and it went up. Okay. So let's go back to the most recent time, 2018, which is right here, right? 2018 out of the bear market, and Bitcoin is right there. Okay, 2018. So I'm going to show you something. Let's go back, take a look at another article. Let's see here. This is from December 2018. Fed hikes rates, lowers 2019 projection to 2 increases. So if you go through this article from 2018, December 2018, Fed has plans to increase the rates 3 times in 2019. Along with quantitative tightening, mind you. And then they decided to lower it. I guess they saw some things that are going on. Oh, we don't need to go up 3 times, but maybe we'll just go up 2 times. So this is December 2018. Rate hikes were going on, and they're going to continue to go on into 2019. Let's go back over to Bitcoin. Let's see. Where's Bitcoin right now? Not right now. 2018. Here's December 2018. You see that? What did Bitcoin do? It went up a little bit, came back down, and started going up like this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's 2019, right? Bitcoin went up. Okay, so now we're over here. So, okay, over here. Now, everybody's over here, same thing. Fed rates, it's going to raise some rates, 50, 75 basis points. And, everybody on crypto Twitter, same thing. It's going to, it can only do nothing but just go down. It's got to go down because Fed says so, right? Well, over here, the Fed said, okay, was the same thing over here. Being a little bit facetious, guys, but here's my point. My point is that the markets normally don't do what things, it's normally not going to do what people expect it to do, okay? Get it over here, do this over here, boom, and do another one, boom, over here. It definitely could, guys. It definitely could. So here's the deal. I mean, even if Bitcoin just goes up to 30 or 33K, I'm still going to make a lot of money in the altcoins. All those people are going to be calling for the bear market. So that's how I'm looking at it. I hope I've presented enough information to prove to people that, just through these articles, if you go take a look at that and what can happen in the past history, and then the arguments will be, well, that's different time, Brad. It just can't work. Something else. You're going to have some sort of different counter argument to that. The facts remain are this. These are the facts, guys. The facts. Let's go back to the facts. The facts remain is interest rates were going up, and Bitcoin decided to go up. So a little bit right there. Okay. And then you look at this whole thing. Look at this sideways. If you think about this, look at this sideways action that Bitcoin did right there. So if you're in over here, from November 2017, and then you're over here, March of 2020, you could be underwater 3 years later, basically. Okay. So that's why my strategy is to ride the waves and get out. Ride the waves and get out over here. So if we have another wave like this, okay, you want to ride that wave and exit. You want to ride that wave and exit wherever that may go. Okay, that's my strategy. Recommend it because what could happen over here? You know, maybe the same thing will happen over here. You could be, you know, some people are going to get in over here, right? Let's say the $10,000 Bitcoiners waiting for the 10,000, they decide to enter in over here to 31,000, right over here, like just right there. And then Bitcoin just goes up a little bit, and it's going to do some massive correction that's going to last for another 8 months or something like that, you know? So that's why it's important to find the bottoms and ride the waves and exit. So then you don't have to go through all of this pain. And I think there's going to be some more over here, guys. So as I mentioned yesterday with the with Bitcoin, is that there could be some more pain. Whether you want to put this here, it's open for debate, and then it goes up like this. Okay. Say Bitcoin does that, and then you're going to have another one. So it's going to come back down like so. So up on one, back down again. It's going to come back down again. And then you could take a look at this area right here. The Bitcoin's going to be coming up to there and back down here again. You can see this whole area that if you're just hodling and just say you bought it over here, you know, it goes up, you didn't take profits, comes back down, goes up, you still back over to where you started. What is that? Like 2 years later, it goes back up and it comes back down again, as an example, you know, then you're in the same position. This type of market and environment, especially with the Fed raising rates and doing quantitative tightening, if you do get a wave, it's very, very wise to exit, in my opinion. So let's go over the short term of Bitcoin, guys. Take a look at that. You can see that Bitcoin decided to do, let me go to a 45-minute chart. It decided to do a wave out of there. So it has a 5-wave impulse. So now Bitcoin is at the moment of truth. Have to wait and see. This is going to be a couple of things right here. It cannot be a flat. So this 5-wave move has to have a partner, has to have five. What ends with five, what starts with 5 must end with 5. So Bitcoin is going to be, that's either going to be A, B, and up for a C, or it's going to come back down deeper into an impulse. It's really going to come down to that, guys. That's it. This is what is going to come back down and maybe go up like that. Okay. So it remains to be seen. It's going to come back down. That makes sense with like Ethereum, because I think Ethereum over here may have more downside. Okay. Whether you want to call this an impulse move or an ABC, Ethereum's over here made a nice ABC, in my opinion. And there could be a correction coming to bring Ethereum back down into this target box over here, guys. Okay. So that would make sense with Bitcoin is in this area. Could it go up a little bit more? It could, but I don't think so. And it's going to swing back down to these areas. 50% of that move is going to be the target if it's a B wave. 50% right here. 20,000 basically. 20,000 is going to be the target, and it could actually hit 19,700. Okay. If it's going to be a wave two, the deeper the better. The deeper the better. Okay. So when these assets like cryptos, okay, that are highly volatile, they like to correct all the way down and test those lows again. They'll go all the way down and test those lows right here. Make everybody bearish again. Okay. Make sure everybody's bearish again right there. They'll go down. That second wave will go all the way down there, guys. And to me, in my opinion, that's a better indication that you do have a second wave, because B waves are not going to retrace the whole leg. B waves will not retrace nearly the whole leg. B wave will stop in this area more than likely. It'll have a little bit different characteristics about it too, of how it moves. The second wave, well, it could last as long, but the B wave could drag out for a lot longer and just be like way over here or something like that. But that's what I'll be looking for. It's a moment of truth for Bitcoin. It's either going to be doing a 1, or this was an A, swing down for a B and up for a C. And then that will be, if we go out to a 12-hour chart, it'll swing up to these areas in a bearish sequence, A, B, up to here for a C. And then this will be your 1, 2, which everybody's expecting this. Not everybody, but a lot of people will be expecting this is your 1, here's your 2, and it's going to impulse down in that. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. The probability of that happening to me is lower than the probability of this actually being a 1, 2 and getting out of there, in my opinion. Now, if it's bearish, personally, I think it would just be something like this is an ABC, this will be an ABC, and then it would probably in this area swing down into some sort of corrective wave again, like an ABC like that, or something like that is what I would think. But don't think it's going to be an impulsing down. to the depths of, say, just to give you an idea, this is what will happen, guys. I'll give you an idea. Here's your wave one. That's a very aggressive wave one. So this third wave will be deep. If you think that's a wave one, this third wave is going to be deep. If that's the second wave, your targets right now is at 13,200. Okay. If it comes up, let's say it comes a little bit higher, you're looking at, somewhere between 13.2 and 14.8, just on the third wave, guys. So if that's what you think, if you're bearish, this is what you want. And if you're up here, if you see that move, that'll be a good short opportunity. You see an ABC up there, that will be a good short opportunity up there. So 3, and then up for the 4 will drag out for a 4 of this nature will take a long time. It could take a month, 2 months, and then potentially down to 13, and then even lower targets like that, about 12,000, guys, if that's what you think. So then you take a look at the overall picture. So this is what you want to do. Go out to the daily. And does that look like a reasonable move for Bitcoin? You take a look. Let me go out to the 3-day chart. Okay, guys, does that look like a reasonable move for Bitcoin? Okay. The only thing that this could be is potentially a 5-wave sequence. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You have 5 waves. So if this is 5, okay. So if this becomes 5, you could maybe get A, B, C out of that. You could get ABC out of something like that. So you want to check it to see if this will fit. I'm just going through the motions. Could it be? It's already hit 1.618. So now it'd be coming down here on those fib levels. So, it's kind of looking goofy right now, guys, but it is possible. It is possible. So if it's not a 3, 3, 5, it won't be done there. It won't be, because this will be your 5. This is what will happen again. Now you're looking at an A, a backup for a massive B, and back down for a C. So you just got to go through the process like that to see if it's going to make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense, guys. Is it possible? It is possible. Is it probable? Probably not probable. Just going back out to, like, say, the weekly chart and looking at the your data down here, guys. Does the RSI down here, does it look like it has enough room to make that move down here? It possibly, it could. You take a look at this leg right here, see that? Boom. And all that momentum that came down. So now you're going to need to see if you're expecting that on that third wave. That third wave is going to be one of these, guys. It's going to be, it'll be like that. So you'd be expecting something on the RSI to go boom, like so. And you take a look at that and you go, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Bitcoin's RSI down there. Could it go down there? It could. On the weekly, that's pretty darn deep. If it's down there, I hope you'd be buying that. I will be buying that, I'd be buying that for sure. But then you got to take a look at some other coins. What's going to happen on Polkadot if Bitcoin does that, right? Take a look at Polkadot. If Bitcoin's going down there, the overall picture of Polkadot, where's Polkadot going to end up, guys? Okay. Is Polkadot down here at the bottom, or is this just some sort of fake out and it's coming back down to, who knows? That would break it way down here, possibly even down here. Take a look at other coins. Does it make sense with those coins? To me, overall picture doesn't even make any sense, guys, to be looking at right now a $13,000 Bitcoin or a $12,000 Bitcoin. Why? To me, it would have to retrace quite a bit up to like 30,000. If it gets up there, and then it looks like a 3-wave swing up to here, then I would say, okay, yeah, then the potential for the 12,000 is in play. In my opinion, that's how I see that happening. And that's just how these waves work. So, like this wave, Bitcoin made this wave and retraced 50% of that wave. Now you have another wave down here, and it's going to need to retrace this one quite a bit, or this whole wave up here, actually. So if this is a whole Y and you're expecting to go down, make an X and go down into a Y, it's going to need to retrace this whole leg a lot more before it can actually make that move. That's how waves work. Okay. So in this scenario, guys, this wave, if you're bearish where you want to see a 3-wave swing up to here, it's going to need to do that to be able to get that one back down there. Okay. Just how the waves work. And, if like I said, if this is an impulse, if you think this is going to be impulsing down, this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down for a 5. And that in itself, it does not make any sense at this point. I was going to go with another 5-wave swing in here based off of this wave down here when I was talking about that, not this whole structure like this. Could it be like that? It could. Probability, in my opinion, low, very low, guys. So can't ever rule it out. Always keep the bearish in the back of your mind, just in case. Either way, while the people are worried about the bear market and crypto Twitter, I'll be planning for my 3 to 5x over by the end of the year, the beginning of next. Simple. If you made it all the way to the end, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.